Why are people saying that Operation Dudula is a new political party? Didn't it contest for the 2024 elections?
Yeah, they did contest the 2024 elections, but they didn't contest national elections. They didn't qualify to contest for the national elections, but they did contest the provincial elections and the
Mm.
regional elections. So they contested in Gauteng for provincial, and they contested in different parts, different regions in Gauteng. That's where they qualified because I don't know if people know, but before you contest for elections, you have to get certain signatures in order to
Mm.
qualify to be registered to contest the elections. So the requirements from provincial, they differ from regional, they
Oh.
also differ from contesting for wards, they also differ for national. So they didn't get enough signatures to hand over to IEC for them to contest national, but
Oh.
they got enough signatures to contest for provincial.
Provincial.
And there's results. I don't know people if they know these results.
Do you know them?
Yeah, I have them, and yeah, it was bad for them. But let me show you guys. This is the result. 2024 provincial election, Gauteng, all municipalities, and the provincial ballot. So the first one you can see is the EFF. The EFF got 508,395 votes, and then the other parties, and then the other one that is highlighted is Operation Dudula. You can see they got 2,663. Imagine. And then the Patriotic Alliance, they got 79,953. And then you can see if you go down Yana, there's Umkhonto Wesizwe. Umkhonto Wesizwe did a lot. They got 384,961. So if you pay attention to the second one highlighted from the top, Operation Dudula, they did very bad. That means the voters in Gauteng rejected them last year. And it should say a lot, even with the other elections we were reading, and these ones this was for this year when they were rejected in Soweto.
So these ones are for last year, 2024.
Yeah, these ones are for last year.
And they got 0.0.7%.
Yeah, they got 0.07%.
Yo, that's bad. That means not a lot of people voted for them.
Yeah, not a lot of people voted for them.
But why do you think they're getting like less voters?
I think the reason why they're getting less votes is because, and I want to be fair today, and I want to explain this so people can understand. This is very important, even for you guys who are part of Operation Dudula. They think just because they make the loudest noise on social media, somehow they are big, and that's their biggest mistake. They believe people on social media, people who don't even vote, people who have faceless accounts. These accounts don't even have profile pictures, and they believe those faceless accounts busy lying to them that they're gonna vote for them.
Oh my god.
And those faceless accounts, they are the loudest on social media. But when it comes to vote, they are nowhere to be seen. Hence, you see Operation Tutula not getting votes. They are being rejected. That means they only exist on social media. In real life, they don't exist. People don't support them.
True.
You see?
And don't you think people that like want to support them, they don't want to associate themselves with them? Maybe there's people behind closed doors that are like really supporting them, but because of the way they are moving, people don't want to be associated with them. They don't want to be seen with them.
I don't even think that is true, because if there is people who don't want to be seen with them but support them, those people would be voting for them. But nobody is voting for them.
Yeah.
Imagine, and I hate to bring the EFF. They say they're gonna destroy the EFF. These Operation Dudula guys. They're gonna next year. They're gonna destroy. Last year they said the same thing. The EFF are gonna take it to 1%, but you just saw the results. EFF got 500 and something votes, 500 and something thousand votes in Gauteng.
I don't think they can like compete with EFF and ANC or DA because I feel like they don't have like a strong foundation of where they just started, right? They just
No,
started 2020.
they've been in the game.
They've been in the game
They are not new. They've been in the
like
game.
2023, right?
When they started, they were not a political party. They were just a movement. And then the fame, because they saw they were trending online, it got to their head. They thought they know things. And then they said, no, we want to contest for elections. Unfortunately, even to show you that they are very small, they're not big. They didn't qualify to get enough signatures for them to contest for national elections. They only qualified for provincial. And when you look at the signatures that is needed for provincial, it's less than national. So that should tell you a lot about these people or the so-called people in the comments who claim to support them. Do they really support them?
No.
Do they really vote for them? Because where are you guys when they need you in the voting stations? So even in 2024, they got rejected. Even the other day, last week, they got rejected. We're talking about it.
Yeah, it's sad. And they shouldn't be competing with ANC and EFF because they don't have a strong foundation and a balanced structure. Their political party is not, it doesn't have a proper structure. Yes.
They don't have a proper structure.
But other people are saying it's not fair for us to like compare them with last year while they just began to contest for 2024 election. We should wait and then compare next year. Is it next year, ne?
Next year, local election.
Yes, we should wait for next year and then compare next year and last year to see if there's an increase.
Yeah, that's also a fair judgment. It's very fair for someone to say that. It's very fair, and I think we should wait for next year. But just because you should wait for next year doesn't mean we must not talk about what happened to them last year. But yeah, when next year come, we'll talk about them next year if they win or whatever.
Maybe that's a fair.
That's a fair argument.
Yes, that's a
but
fair
we can't be waiting for next year and then we start talking about them winning. Now they are losing. We are talking about them losing.
And
now.
It's so bad. It's so
sad.
bad.
It's sad because the way people act like they love them on social media, you would think these people are so big and they are a lot
in real life.
But 2,000 votes in Gauteng, you know how big is Gauteng? And they say there was like more than like 3.8 million voters, and they only got 2,000 out of 3.8 million voters.
Damn.
That should say a lot about them.
That should say a lot. 2,000 is very small.
It's very small. 0.07%.
That's very small.
That's crazy.
They can't compete with ANC. Yeah, you are right that they are getting the hype from people. Then they think they are bigger than they are.
And they are not big.
They are not big,
man.
They
should what?
They should relax, like be humble.
Yeah, they should relax, man. They should relax. But yeah, we are foreigner.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for having us this side.
Thank you guys for watching up until the end. Catch me on my next video. Peace.
If you say you are fighting all foreigners, that means you are also suggesting all embassies in South Africa must close down immediate effect. People must go home. And all our ambassadors across the world must close office and come back because we are fighting all foreigners. And I was like, I'm not going to allow that. And what's the people that are suffering the most happen to be African foreigners by definition, because they are the closest to home. You don't find a Chinese guy chilling in Tembisa. You find a Mozambican and you find Malawi, Bozim, and so forth chilling there. So as soon as you introduce that culture and you condition our people to saying, to hell with foreigners, all of them, then you are saying that there must be a battle in our townships. There must be fights. We must kill each other. We must just talk nonsense about each other. And I couldn't stand there and advocate for that nonsense. A lot of the people, even listening to this interview now, they've never heard me speak of all foreigners must go. I've always addressed undocumented foreigners.